Hey guys, Adam Savage here at Teston. I am in Fawnco down in LA with Fawn Davis, and we are standing in front of our late great friend Grant Imahara's shop, and we are going to take a tour through it. There's going to be some nerding out, there's going to be some geekery, and we're going to try and keep it together while we go through this. Shall we take a tour?
Let's go on in.
All right. And when did Grant first move in here?
Oh boy, about 7 or 8 years ago, we both moved down to Los Angeles, and he needed a space and I had space here at the studio. Of course, we've been friends for a long time and collaborated on a lot of things, and this felt like the cleanest way to continue that tradition.
I think the thing that people might not realize is that I look at this space and I know what it is as a maker to like move into your first shop. And not that this is his first shop, but like this is absolutely the shop of his dreams.
Yes.
And so that's what we're looking at here, is not just like Grant was a maker and so he had a shop. Like this was.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the kind of thing you sit in, a CAD software and lay out every piece of furniture and tool meticulously.
Yeah.
To try to create the perfect system for all the creations that you can
Which
imagine.
is necessary because it's only like 500 or 600 square feet. It's not huge.
Yeah.
But we've got a CNC mill, we've got 3D printers everywhere, laser cutters, we've got CAD, we've got exhaust, we've got paint, milling machines, lathes. I mean, everything you need is in here.
Yeah.
For fabrication.
Yeah, I think he definitely seemed to have a really good time building it from scratch.
Right.
Like he put the light switches in, he put the exit signs up, he painted it. Like every single detail is planned.
I know that pleasure. I mean,
Yeah, we did that.
Right? I mean, that moment of being able to like stand in the space that you have designed and built is surpassingly powerful.
Yeah. Because it's the foundation for every creative project you're going to do.
Yeah.
Which is where the excitement is, really.
I also sit here and I realize the fundamental way in which Grant was a radically different maker than I in terms of precision and cleanliness.
Yeah, we all have our own little style, for sure. It's kind of fun, too, to see the influences, because there was a point when they were getting ready to launch on White Rabbit Project, and they hadn't locked into all the locations. And so Grant came in here and he really gave the whole space an even deeper organization, but also a little showmanship.
Oh, nice.
To kind of try to get the White Rabbit folks to shoot here.
Yeah.
They ended up going for a much larger space, but that's why the room has like LEDs behind the shelves. He was going for that kind of Tony Stark's laboratory aesthetic. And it's also why he has 6 monitors at his desk, which is...
Yeah, talk to me about this. This is amazing.
Well, he would be the first to admit this was completely ridiculous and just for the show. But then once he had the 6 monitors, he was like, this is brilliant.
Really?
Because he would actively use all 6 of the displays and he got really used to it.
Oh, now I'm starting to wonder if that's...
I know, huh? It changes everything.
I love that he started out with this for showmanship and then realized it had utility.
Yeah.
What's going on with all these?
Well, these are the remotes for his lighting here in the room.
Oh.
So each of the things can turn on and off by remote.
Oh, nice. He was really thinking of it from a film production standpoint.
Oh, absolutely.
Of like adjusting the lighting for different kinds of shooting.
Yep. And then, of course, we have the Mythbusters style containers.
Yep.
And he did spend some time deciding how these would be labeled.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't have antimatter, for example. So these were all printed, large enough to see on camera.
Yeah.
And to just make the space fun.
Flux capacitors. Actually, speed controls.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm curious if you have a prevailing image in your head of him in this space.
Yeah. Yeah. Certainly. It was usually either at the computer or at this work table.
This was the primary work surface. Yeah. We all have one.
Yeah.
Right? This is always
and you
one
could tell,
thing
too, and this isn't far off from the way it always looked. There was, the Millennium Falcon was here. His R2 was usually here.
Yeah.
And then whatever project was at the forefront would be at this end of the table here. So you can kind of, I think, just bounce back and forth
Yeah.
between the spaces.
I haven't seen this mill in a long time, but I believe this was the mill that was at M7 when they wrapped M7. Am I right?
Oh, I don't know. I
could
don't
be
know. I
wrong
remember
about that.
it was difficult to get in the building.
As they always are.
This is his Bridgeport.
Yeah.
This was a prize for sure because a lot of the studios, as you know, we worked at had Bridgeport mills, and we all loved working on them. So to get one of these of his own, that was a really big deal.
No, I remember talking to him about it.
Yeah.
I remember being like, "You're getting that Bridgeport? You're taking
yeah.
it?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm taking it." I'm like, "Oh man!"
Yeah, rented a forklift, had to take the doors off, all kinds of stuff. But,
So he really plotted this whole space out from scratch before moving stuff.
oh yeah, and you can tell everything is like so
Yeah.
perfectly fit.
I would imagine that he could get into a real flow state in here.
Yeah, yeah. You know what that is?
I
Yeah.
totally do. You reach over, you got the bolts and the nuts that you need.
just-
How much use did the Tormek, did the
The
CNC mill?
the CNC mill, they're great for certain tasks, and then for a lot of things, they're just very complicated.
Right.
So this didn't actually run that much. You like to do a lot of stuff by hand.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I haven't
course, his
seen this
lathe.
vacuum
Yep.
former.
Yeah, he would usually. It is funny actually. He usually go use my vacuum former.
The little red one?
Yeah. But he did have his own vacuum former.
What a nice lathe.
I
too.
think he really valued independence. He never wanted to go into our shop, which is right on the other side of this wall.
that's really sweet.
And use anything because he was like, very aware that we're busy with things. So,
Right.
yeah.
Didn't want to tie up time.
Yeah, but I think also just the joy of having everything at your fingertips.
100%.
Yeah.
When you've got a toolbox,
Yep.
you want to use your toolbox.
This is always the thing I admired about his shop the most. And,
Okay.
and we ended up doing this too. Well, and this is based on what we used to do at ILM, but every single size thread you can imagine, all organized. So no matter what project you're working on, you could just come over and grab the
Amazing.
screw that you need.
Amazing.
Those are the prizes for the fabricators,
Yeah, I know. When you put something like this together, it's expensive at the beginning, but you'll have it forever. Mm-hmm. Man, I get so much like
Yeah,
relaxation.
when we set ours up, I actually came in here and took photographs.
Oh, really?
we just copied it. It's like he did all the footwork of designing
Oh,
exactly
right.
how the organization should work.
Well, and then there's a question of how many, because there's an endless number of these that you get. You have to limit the amount.
You have to decide what length.
Yeah, what is, Mm-hmm. It's all a thing. So yeah, it's always great to have someone who's done it before you so you can actually benefit from
Yes.
the A/B testing they've done.
Yes.
This is a really complete, it's a complete model shop.
Yep. Yeah. So all the power tools in this corner, and then his welder, and the welding table, all custom.
Yeah, I dig the welding table, and that is really nice.
And again, everything you would need right there.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. Somebody described to me that like this style of shop is like a fighter pilot's cockpit.
Yes.
Everything is like right where you want it. Everything is,
That's a good analogy.
Tell me what's happening with the space.
It's basically sat here in limbo for a year, much the way a parent's bedroom would stay.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It's of course an emotional thing to deal with. So the easiest thing to do so far was nothing.
I feel you. On
And
that
just
one.
it's difficult to accept.
Yeah.
To be totally frank about it, and so we've just kept it here. But moving forward, we're going to donate a bunch of the tools to some of the robotics teams that he worked with.
Right.
So some of the tools that go that route, some of the tools we'll actually be purchasing here.
Okay.
And we're going to set up the space, in dedication to Grant. So we'll be continuing to do all our electronics, 3D printing, robotics.
Oh, that's great.
Special effects work in this room. I don't have the heart to rent it out again. So it'll always be, in my mind, Grant's shop. So just seems appropriate.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Normally I'd have a better finish for a video, but thanks for taking me on a tour through here, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good to spend time here with you.
You too, buddy. Adam Savage signing off.